Welcome to my YouTube channel Myth Things. Subscribe and discover the strange truths behind the world we think we know.
Okay, let's unpack this. We're diving into a story that, well, it literally forms the bedrock of the Mahabharata, one of the world's most revered, most colossal epics.
They're absolutely huge.
But here's the kicker. It starts not with some great king or a mighty warrior, but with a celestial nymph. And believe it or not, a rather unfortunate aquatic transformation.
Oh, yeah.
We often think we know these grand narratives like inside and out, right? But sometimes the foundation is built on something seemingly small, almost mysterious. An event involving someone you've likely never even heard of.
It's really striking how often that happens. These grand narratives we cherish, they often have these almost mythical, almost accidental starting points. It's like destiny weaving itself in these completely unexpected ways.
Yeah, unexpected is the word.
It's a powerful reminder, I think, that even the most monumental stories can have these incredibly specific, sometimes overlooked origins.
That's a great point. And today, that overlooked origin, well, it brings us to Adrika the Apsara. Her name is largely forgotten now, but her destiny, it intricately shaped the very fabric of the Mahabharata.
It really did.
But why her, specifically? What makes her story so pivotal? Especially when, her name isn't exactly a household name like some others in the epic.
Right.
So our mission with this deep dive is to uncover her captivating, kind of surprising story and really understand precisely how she became the true, unsung matriarch behind this monumental epic.
Mm-hmm.
And for you, the listener, think of this as your shortcut. A way to uncover some foundational knowledge you probably didn't even know was missing. Get ready to connect some dots you never knew existed. It really shows how these ancient tales can still deliver those amazing aha moments.
Absolutely. And it all begins, interestingly enough, with a moment of almost innocent mischief along the serene Yamuna River.
Okay.
Adrika, this radiant celestial nymph and Apsara, she was just enjoying the tranquil waters, full of playful energy,
Right? Just having a good time.
Yeah.
And as the story goes, she couldn't resist a little bit of fun, apparently.
Apparently not.
While a sage was doing his rituals there, along the banks, Adrika, from underneath the water, she playfully tugged his leg.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. You can imagine how that might disrupt someone in deep meditation. Haven't we all been there? Deep concentration, and then some little tug pulls you right out of it.
Exactly. And this sage, well, perhaps not in the best frame of mind for playful interruptions.
Probably not.
He reacted in anger, cursed her right then and there, declared something like, "You will become a fish and dwell in these waters until destiny frees you."
Well, just like that.
Just like that. And despite her pleas, begging him, the curse was irreversible. So Adrika transformed, bound to the river's depths as a fish.
Talk about an extreme reaction for a simple leg tug.
Right. A bit disproportionate, maybe.
So, okay, she's a fish now, stuck in the Yamuna in this sort of cosmic timeout. But destiny, as you said, it's always weaving something.
Always. Meanwhile, completely elsewhere in another kingdom, there's this king, Vyasa, a noble ruler, very pious.
Okay.
And he wished to send his seed to his wife. But get this, via a trusty hawk, like an ancient FedEx, but weirder.
A hawk. That's definitely an unusual courier service.
Definitely. And here's where the threads really, truly intertwine. As fate would have it, another hawk attacks the king's hawk midair.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Causes the king's seed to fall right down into the Yamuna's depths.
You're kidding. Let me guess.
And guess who was swimming right there? Adrika, still in her fish form. She swallowed the seed.
Whoa.
It seems like such a random, bizarre event, right?
Yeah.
But clearly it was fulfilling her destiny, part of some grander cosmic plan.
Okay, so hold on. We have a cursed nymph turned into a fish who just quite miraculously swallows a king's seed dropped by a hawk. That's a lot to unpack.
It really is a wild sequence of events.
So what happens next? How does this incredibly unusual situation continue to weave into this larger plan?
Well, fast forward a few months. Adrika, still, swimming around as a fish, gets caught by some local fishermen.
Okay. The curse mentioned destiny freeing her.
Exactly. And imagine their surprise when they cut open the fish. Not just finding, fish stuff, but 2 human infants inside.
2 babies.
Inside the fish. 2 human infants. It's truly miraculous birth. A real testament, I think, to the completely unexpected turns fate can take.
That is remarkable. So what happened to the infants?
Well, one was a boy. He was actually taken back to King Upachara Vasu, the original father in a sense, and he later became the virtuous King Matsya.
Okay, King Matsya.
The other infant was a girl. She was raised by the fisherman chief, the one whose men caught the fish, a man named Dashraj, and she was named Matsyagandha.
Matsyagandha. Does that mean something?
It does, yeah. It reflects her origins. It means something like she who smells a fish. A bit unfortunate, maybe, but descriptive.
And this girl, Matsyagandha, she's important.
Oh, incredibly important. This is where the pieces really start to fall into place for the Mahabharata itself. It's a key lineage that, like you said, many people might not realize.
Okay, connect the dots for us.
That girl, Matsyagandha, she would later become famous as Satyavati.
Satyavati. Okay, now that name rings a bell. A very loud bell.
Right, the future queen. And critically, a pivotal matriarch in the entire epic.
Wow. And Adrika. What happened to her after the babies were born?
Well, with the birth of these twins, her curse was finally lifted. She returned to her original celestial Apsara form.
She got her happy ending, in a way.
She did. Redeemed. Liberated. What a way to break a curse, huh? Giving birth to two future linchpins of an epic while you're a fish.
No kidding. So Adrika's direct involvement in the, let's say, earthly plot might have ceased then, but her legacy was really just beginning.
Precisely. Her daughter, Satyavati, formerly Matsyagandha, grew up by the river, working as a ferrywoman, actually.
Still connected to the water.
Still connected. And eventually, she caught the eye of the powerful sage Parashara.
Parashara. Another major figure.
A very major figure. And from their union, the truly great sage Vyasa was born.
Vyasa. So for anyone familiar with Indian epics, Vyasa is, well, he's monumental.
He is the name, the revered compiler of the Mahabharata itself, and also the Vedas.
So wait, let me get this straight. Adrika, the cursed fish nymph, gives birth to Satyavati. Satyavati then has Vyasa, and Vyasa compiles the Mahabharata.
That's the lineage. It means that everything that follows in the epic, the heroes, the Kurukshetra War, the Bhagavad Gita, all the profound wisdom, all of it traces back, ultimately, to Adrika's transformative tale.
Wow. She truly is the forgotten matriarch.
Absolutely. Unsung, perhaps, but foundational.
It certainly paints a vivid picture, how foundational these, lesser-known stories really are. Adrika's journey from a celestial nymph to a cursed fish, her perseverance, her redemption, leading to this miraculous birth.
Especially Satyavati.
Sorry, especially Satyavati, and then through her, the birth of Vyasa, the actual compiler of the epic.
Yeah.
It's just an incredible chain of events, really profound.
It truly redefines what we might consider minor or major in the grand narrative, doesn't it? Adrika's journey just shows us that destiny often works through the most unexpected catalysts.
Yeah, you don't always see it coming.
Exactly. Her tale, I think, it really underscores the mysterious ways destiny weaves the tapestry of time and legacy, often using threads we completely overlook.
So what does this all mean then? I think the profound takeaway from Adrika's story is pretty clear. The most colossal stories, like the Mahabharata, they often trace their fundamental roots back to these seemingly forgotten individuals, these chance encounters. It really reminds us that no act, however small it might seem, is truly insignificant in the grand tapestry of time.
Well said.
It makes you wonder, doesn't it? About all the other forgotten beginnings out there, how many pivotal moments in history or even, in our own lives trace back to some unexpected twist, a curse that turned into a blessing maybe, or just a figure whose name we simply don't remember anymore.
It's a humbling thought.
It really is. It's a fascinating thought to just sort of ponder the hidden roots of everything we think we know.